Hello, everybody. This is Amber Stevens, your public speaking mindset coach. Today, I wanted to share with you how the public speaking mindset opens up the floodgates for more money, love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, security, and a spiritual journey. So my clients right now are getting coached on the public speaking mindset. The public speaking mindset is my 3-step proven and effective process to making a deep impact and massive profit with your mind and voice. So right now during these times, video is the #1 way to reach people, whether it be for your friends, family, or when you're in a business to your potential clients or customers. So the women that I work with are either aspiring women entrepreneurs or well-seasoned women in business for 10 to 20 years who are on the precipice of their greatness. And there's only one thing standing in their way, and that is overcoming the fear of speaking in front of people. Now, when I started out in my career, when I was in journalism as well as marketing, sure, I spoke in front of people, but I was always so nervous to do so beforehand. I experienced social anxiety. I experienced trauma triggers from surviving abuse as a child, as well as sexual assault as an adult. So I know how it is to feel triggered about going on video because let's face it, speaking on live video can feel terrifying. You don't know who's on the other side. You don't always know who's watching. It doesn't always tell you. And you can't see the body language of the people that you are speaking to. So it feels terrifying in a way, but when you are a woman who is somebody who is highly ambitious and you know you want to make more money in 2021, you know this is your year, but the one thing standing between you and making the money that you want is speaking confidently, then the public speaking mindset is for you. And here's why. The public speaking mindset right now is making my clients more money. But first and foremost, they are learning how to love themselves, how to feel secure with themselves, how to feel confident in their own skin as they go on a spiritual journey. So the public speaking mindset isn't just about being able to get up and speak. It's so much more than that. And I know there's quite a few of you who have been following me for a while who do speak on video frequently, who have your own business, and you are telling yourself, you're like, okay, well, I speak on video. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I have people who inquire about my business, sometimes I don't. Or you're somebody who has never gone on video, so you don't know what that experience is like. Or for many women on my list, you have gone on video, but you actually don't know how to compel people when you are speaking. Going on video for you is more of a chore than anything. And here's how we know why. When it feels like a chore, you don't do it often. When you do it, you're not having fun. So that's when you know it's time to get coached on the public speaking mindset. Because right now your brain is telling you that talking on video isn't fun. That talking on video doesn't really help you. That talking on video is just something that other people do and they're good at, but it's not for you. Not right now. And so even those of you who are already speaking on video, when you feel like it's a chore, it's something you have to do. It's something because perhaps a consultant or your social media advisor has told you, or perhaps even a coach, a business or marketing coach that you've been working with has told you to go on video, but then when you go on, you're like, what the hell am I doing? And so that right there is when you know the public speaking mindset is for you. Because a public speaking mindset is not about being the perfect public speaker, not by any means. What I actually do is I help you train your brain to speak confidently in the moment, no matter if you're prepared or not. And the reason why live video is the vessel that we do this through is because whatever is preventing you from going on live video right now, today, is showing up in other areas of your life. Guaranteed. Now, this doesn't mean because you don't want to go on video that you're a terrible person, a terrible entrepreneur, you don't know what you're doing, and you're an amateur or anything like that. All it means is there are things that are preventing you from speaking to people about your business. There are things going on in your life, in your personal life, a difficult relationship, or you're having issues with your family, with friends, or in general, you're experiencing the bodily sensations of social anxiety, which I know exactly how that is because I've experienced that as well. So it's not about having the perfect thing to say beforehand. None of my clients go on video with a script. There are no scripts. And if that freaks you out, that's a good thing. Because right now, during these times, it is super, super important to know how to have a sales conversation. No matter if you have your own business, or if you're looking for a job, or if you're looking to move up in your career, you'll always need to know how to sell yourself, how to sell your skill set, how to sell a bigger vision of what you envision for the world and what you see for yourself. You'll always need to know how to speak about it. And so when I started out as a coach, my main goal was to help women speak more confidently, because there was a time in the not so distant past where I wasn't able to get on video like this because I felt so terrified because of social anxiety. And forget going in front of people in real life. Oh my God, I would almost fall over. That was something that I did not even want to do. I thought it was for other people. And because I kept believing that other people were meant to speak, guess what happened? I never spoke. So I wasn't making the kind of money that I wanted. I wasn't receiving the kind of opportunities that I wanted to receive when I was in marketing. And then when I started out in business, I noticed that speaking on live video for myself as an introvert is actually much easier, and actually is a great step stool, as you call it, a stepping stool to speaking in front of larger crowds. So when I started out my business, I literally started with going on live video, just like this. My first day of business, March 21st, 2019, went on live video just like this. That's how I started my business. I said, my name is Amber Stevens and I am a life coach. And at the time I said embodiment mentor, because I was doing that as well. And so a lot of women, especially nowadays, because let's face it, social media has fucked with us, ladies, okay? Social media has led you to believe that you have to have the perfect everything to be in business, that you have to have the perfect look, the perfect style, the perfect pictures, the white background, and the nice plants, and the perfect curated feed. And so you're not thinking about what it actually takes to be in a business, because all you're doing when you're in a business is communicating. And so if you're not someone who likes to communicate and you're not willing to communicate, then I highly suggest you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I in business? What am I getting out of this? Because so many women will start their businesses with that, what I call the employee mindset, just wanting to get the work done, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be heard, not because they don't want to, but because they believe that they can't be. So a lot of the women I work with are either aspiring women entrepreneurs, just starting out, or well-seasoned women in business, anywhere from 5 to 10 to 20 years in business. And so right now, all of us are kind of starting at a ground zero in a way, because this is the first time in history where all business is happening virtually. And so no matter where you're at, this is not to say that you're starting over per se, but you're pivoting to a new business right now. And that's a really important distinction, because I feel like there are a lot of women who are like, well, I've been in business for so long and I know what I'm doing and I don't have to go on video and all that. And I've worked with women like that, and I totally understand it, because once you go into business for a certain amount of time, you're like, all right, you know what? I've been in this game for 20 years. I know what the hell I'm doing. I don't have to worry about this video stuff. Nuh-uh. I'll go ahead. I'll just do my cold calls and I'll just keep calling people, and I'm going to do that for the next 20 years. Now, you don't know you're going to do that for the next 20 years, but that's what's going to end up happening, is to get really, really good at speaking in real time on video, because this is where it's heading. News flash, truth bomb. This is it, ladies. This is it for business. There is no going back to the way it was before, okay? I know there's a percentage of you who are like, yay, it's all on video now, woohoo, that's like easier. But there's a percentage of you that are like very resistant to video and doing video for your business and going on your personal Facebook feed, because you believe that people don't want to hear about your business, that people don't care. And so when you think that yourself, when there's people in your circle and you're thinking that they don't care about your business, time for a new circle. Okay, I'm just going to be so blunt there. Time for a new circle. If the reason why you're not going on live video for your business on your personal page, at least getting into the mode of it, so you are, you're feeling like you're in your business and you're talking with people and you're communicating, is because you want to separate personal from business. Another newsflash: personal and business ain't separate when you're a woman entrepreneur. And this is very good information for those of you who are starting out in your business or an aspire women entrepreneur. Whatever's happening in your personal life, guarantee is affecting your business. It's not separate. We've been taught it's been separate. You have your persona at work, you have your persona in person, but when you are in business, you are the business. You are the face of the business. So whatever's happening in the background is going to come up for you. And I'll give you an example. I spent the first year of my business chasing after emotionally unavailable men. And yes, it impacted my business. And yes, it impacted the energy I went into on my videos. Even though I was going on video all the time, in the end, what was happening is the energy that was coming from with my videos was in this very tense energy, because I was constantly in this drama with the man that I was dating, as well as my mother. And so many of you can relate to this. And I know in these days they say about leaving the nest. Let's get this straight, okay? Those of you who are millennials, none of us really left the nest, okay? None of us actually really left the nest, right? It's nice to think we did, but we didn't. Here's why. When I first started my business, I realized, even though I thought that I was best friends with my mom, even though I thought that that was something that you're supposed to be when you're in your early 30s, you're supposed to be friends with your mom. Everyone's friends with their mom, right? What I didn't realize was I was actually in an abusive relationship with my mom, okay? And that was affecting my business completely. My first year of business, $0. Now, this is the spiritual journey part, you guys. This is the spiritual journey part. Because right now, when you're thinking money, you're just thinking money. Money comes from impact. The reason why I had zero money is because in the end, well, I had money, but the reason why my money, the net from my business at the time was $0 was because my impact, no matter how hard I was trying, my impact was $0. I was thinking about myself at every step of the way. And so this is the spiritual part of the public speaking mindset. Because what I'd show you is how to get out of that ego state, or I want to say move through it, but you're actually taking yourself out of it. You're actually detaching yourself lovingly from the ego, and you're looking at your life and you're looking at your business and you're asking yourself, how can I help one person today? How can I help people today with everything that I have at my fingertips, all the resources I have at my fingertips? How can I help people in my business? Because business is all about serving. It's all about helping people, no matter what your product or service is. When you get into business, it is the busyness of helping people. And that is forgotten a lot in this day and age because there's so much of a focus on money instead of the soul of money. So there is a book called The Soul of Money. I actually sent it to my clients not for Christmas, but for Blue Monday / Martin Luther King Jr. Day, because this is the very bare basis of my coaching program, is to show you how making more money does not mean grinding away at the website, grinding away at ideas in the idea train and brainstorming and bouncing ideas off of other people. Money doesn't come from doing all these other things that have nothing to do with speaking in front of people or communicating in some way, shape, or form, an email, social media posts of some type. So anything you're doing in your business that is not communicating is the busy work of your business. And so one of my clients recently, she realized that through this process, she had found herself going from being in the busy work of her business to speaking more. She now goes on Facebook Live twice a week. And she is a woman in business, U.S. Army veteran, beautiful, wonderful, brilliant Black woman. She also has a PhD, so she has the doctor attached to her name. Very well educated, so brilliant. She went from making $40,000-$50,000 a year to making 111K by the end of 2020. The year of the pandemic, the year of the riots, the year of the time where all the business owners were like, we're fucked. Okay. I get a laugh out of that because when you use all the resources at your fingertips, which is part of the public speaking mindset, you are looking at how you can communicate with people, with human beings. What is the best way? And for many of my clients, the best way is video because they don't like sitting down and writing long copy. It's not that they're not brilliant, amazing women. They just don't like writing. They may not even think themselves as good as writing. And that writing structure, oh my gosh, I'll do it because I love it. But I know for someone who isn't into writing, that is something that's actually not required to run a business. You don't have to write copy to attract clients into your business. What? You don't have to write any copy at all. If you didn't want to, you don't have to. My clients don't write copy. They're speaking, they're talking, and they're not getting exhausted. And they're not energetically draining themselves because they're cutting off the toxic ties of the energy drainers that was creating this environment of video being draining. So when you go in your video, when you are experiencing the things in the background as I've described, what's happening is you're coming to the video with a kind of energy that's like a heavy energy, and that's okay. Like, you can make money in your business and you can do that. That's fine. But the public speaking mindset shows you how to be bold, how to be resourceful, how to be influential in the moment, so you're not exhausting and you're not draining yourself. And you're also taking action in other areas of your life. So taking action in your business, all my clients know this, taking action is communicating one message to one person, somewhere, some type, words, simply words. Marketing and selling are words. They're just words. It's a matter of knowing the right words, right time, right message, right person. That is a very foundation of marketing. I spent many years in marketing, and this is also a very, very basis of sales, because marketing is inviting people into a conversation and sales is simply closing it out with an exchange of resources. That's all it is. So I remember when I started out, I was always thinking of sales like this like icky thing, like car salesman sort of thing. It turns out sales can be a spiritual experience. And that's what I've experienced. And that's what I show my clients how to do, is how to create a spiritual experience from selling. Because it's fun. If it's your business, it's something you really believe in, something you really love, sell the shit out of it. And the reason why you're not selling the shit out of it right now has to do with your brain, the thoughts in your brain about selling, about marketing, programming from society telling you, don't sell, don't act salesy, right? Because only men can be salesy. Oh, what? We grew up thinking that it was for other people, for AKA men, because we were never actually taught how to sell, because that was a man's job, quote unquote, up until maybe 40, 50 years ago. So of course you see sales as icky, because when they prop that up for us to see sales as icky, we're not selling and we're not making money and we're not financially empowering ourselves. Think about it, right? Think about it. When you think sales is icky, and there is some kind of messaging out there saying that sales is icky just from the way society props it up, then you're not selling, and then you're not starting your own business, and you're not making money, and you're not financially empowered. Who gets all the money? Who gets all the power? That's what my coaching is all about, is empowering you, not only financially, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Because there's something weighing you down right now. There's a reason why you don't want to go on video, and it's not just because of social anxiety. When you are an aspiring woman entrepreneur, when you've been in business for a while now, 5, 10, 20 years, whatever it is, At this point, the reason why you haven't gone on video, or you don't know what to say when you go on video, you don't know how to compel people into action, is because there's something heavy weighing you down. Marketing, sales, it's light, it's flowy. It doesn't have to be this thing that's like, oh my God, I'm gonna go on a video today, and I have so much to do, and I can't do it all, and I just want to get this over with. A lot of my clients start out that way, thinking video was something to just get over with, until they start seeing it as fun, as selling, as serving, helping people, and bringing that emotional connection that they've been wanting in their lives, that they've been missing inside of their business. So it's easy to put, well, it's not easy, but it's easy in the grand scheme of things. Just post pretty photos and some cool captions on social media. But right now, social media is where everyone is at. And right now, video is where it's at. Videos like these, short videos, longer videos, any kind of videos, because this is the connection we're receiving right now. Even if not everybody is social distancing, this is the connection that we are able to create right now. So every single day I speak on video. All of my client meetings are on video. And I engage in these powerful conversations with my clients on video. So when you're thinking to yourself that video is not as important, or not as fun, or not as meaningful as in person, I ask you right now to strongly reconsider and ask yourself, why are you believing that? Because I'm able to, through all the best tools at my fingertips, all the resources at my fingertips, I'm able to deeply connect with my clients for their powerful transformation, moment by moment. We co-create miracles in my coaching sessions. Video is about energetic presence. It's not about being able to touch and hug someone. Well, of course that's nice, and of course we want that as human beings, but what if you could touch someone's life today? Physical presence doesn't always mean energetic and spiritual presence. Just because someone is physically with you doesn't always mean they're energetically and spiritually with you. So imagine for a second that every person that you were to market and sell to is on the other side of a video like this. And imagine you can literally reach out and touch them today in a much deeper way than a tap on the shoulder or those light hugs we do when we first see each other in networking groups, okay? Those are nice and they bring out endorphins, but I have experienced that type of endorphins, that type of spiritual connection with my clients on our coaching calls, because we're co-creating miracles moment by moment. My clients are receiving powerful transformations using the public speaking mindset. And when I coach you on this, you will experience the same, because right now is your time. Right now is your time to shine. You're wanting more money. You're wanting more love, happiness, joy, fulfillment. And so what I show you how to do is how to believe that's all here already. Like we find evidence. We find every nook and cranny of evidence that that's all here already. And you speak from that place, from the woman you're becoming, who is attracting even more. And so when I say more, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more money, because money equals resources. Money equals access to resources. Money is the difference between staying at a Motel 6 and staying at the Park Hyatt, okay? Let's be real. It's nice to stay in a Park Hyatt. I've stayed at a Park Hyatt in Tokyo. It's fabulous. And I've stayed in many Motel 6s. Now, I'm fine with being at the Motel 6, but hell yeah, for the rest of my life, being in my business, speaking in my business, meaning Park Hyatt for the rest of my life, sign me up, girl. And it's not just for personal luxury, because of course money is valuable in that way and it's very nice and it feels good, right? But aside from that, money equals impact. So every time you go on video and you're selling, you're actually creating impact, because you are inspiring one person today to take an action. One person at a time. That's a public speaking mindset. When you put all your focus on speaking to people one person at a time, everything changes. And that's why my clients are making money. And that's why my clients are experiencing more love, joy, and security, because they're becoming who they were really meant to be, the woman that they're meant to become in this lifetime. What the public speaking mindset does is break all the illusions of the woman you used to think you were. Because we play a role, every person in our lives, okay? There's a role for your partner, there's a role for your mom, there's a role for your dad, step parents, whoever may be, grandparents. You have a role you play, and when you go on live video, you're actually shattering the illusions of all those roles, and you're showing up as you, as the woman you're becoming. So right now, when you have these illusions I'm talking about is the illusion that you gotta be the perfect Barbie girl to be a woman in business, to be popular. And another illusion is that popularity, being popular in business, means money. It doesn't. It doesn't, okay? And that's a big part of influence, like breaking that illusion that popularity and being liked means you're going to be successful in your business. You come to your business feeling successful first, before all the likes, before all the followers, before all that, and they come towards you because you're coming with that energy already. And the more you come to your videos with that energy, the more compelling you will be, the more confident you'll sound, the more confident you'll truly feel about yourself inside, because you're coming with the feeling, I am enough. And when that seems like something that's far away from you right now, it's not as far away from you as you think. I used to be right where you're at right now, thinking that when these influencers and coaches were talking about all these things about prosperity and about being the woman you're meant to be and all these other things, I always thought it was far away from myself. But the thing is, I was attracted to watching them, and I'd watch them over and over and over and over, just like many of you watch my videos over and over and over and over. But I never actually believed that I could be like those women until I decided I am, before being the popular girl, okay? Because I have, all this now where it's like now everybody knows that I'm the queen bee of video in my feed. Everyone knows it. Everyone in my life, every single person knows me as the coach, right? The public speaking mindset coach. But there was a time where that wasn't happening. It's because I wasn't really believing that it was possible for me. And the moment that I believed it was possible for me, the moment I found mounds of evidence showing me that this is what I was supposed to do, this is how I was supposed to serve and impact people, there are mounds of evidence for you too, but you haven't seen yet because you haven't been coached on it yet, because you haven't reached out for a consult yet. And I will show you on our consultation, when you reach out to me to work with me one-on-one for 6 months, I will show you how there's mounds of evidence for what you're supposed to do and the channel that's sitting right in front of you to do it. So right now you're thinking you need the perfect strategy, you need the perfect this, perfect that, the perfect everything, the perfect scripts. None of that is necessary with the public speaking mindset. You train your brain to speak confidently when big money and once in a lifetime opportunities are on the table. Because right now is a time to get coached on this. Right now is the time to know exactly how to do this. So when those opportunities arise, you'll always know what to do. When you nip this in the bud now, you will be experiencing the same results and even going beyond my clients once you come to the call with the belief that I'm going to make this happen come hell or high water. I'm going to invest in myself. I am investing in myself by reaching out to Amber for consultation after waiting all these months, thinking I'm going to coach with her, not sure, want to make sure that it's the right decision. When you reach out to me, you will be in my 3-step proven and effective process to making a deep impact and massive profit with your mind and voice. Because here is a process exactly. This is what you'll be doing over and over and over in different ways. It's so simple. Like, it is so simple. It's training your brain to speak confidently when big money opportunities are on the table. The public speaking mindset is the opportunity. So when you train your brain right now, when this is something you've been thinking about for a while, you've been thinking about getting coached by me, train your brain right now. Ask yourself these questions. Why not me? Why not now? What am I not believing about myself and other people and what I have to offer? What am I not believing about my voice, the power of my voice, the power of my story, the power of speaking? What am I not believing about what business truly is? That you can have a spiritual life, a spiritual journey, and run a business. You can make money in your business and help people on a higher level with your highest self. You're capable of that. And ask yourself why you're not believing that right now. And whatever comes up for you, bring that to our call. And I will coach you on it. And when you get coached by me, number one is hella fun. Number two, at the same time, it will not always be unicorn and rainbows. Because I will coach you fiercely. Things that people right now in your life are not telling you, I will tell you. I will show you your brain and why you're at where you're at right now, making under 60K a year, feeling dissatisfied with your relationship, feeling like you're under a microscope in your work, whatever work you are doing right now, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're right exactly where I used to be, my clients used to be, to the other side. Like my clients, you'll be going from making under 60K to making six figures over and over and over and over and over and over and over, because I'll show you how to do it over and over and over and over. It's so simple. When you reach out for a consultation, you'll be doing it. That's how simple it is. Because writing a message, sending it off, not knowing what's going to happen, sitting with your feelings of that, because this is what's going to happen when you reach out for a consult. You reach out for a consult. I've been through this. I know how this is. You message me and you sit and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Oh no, I messaged her. Now I got to get a call with her. What do I do? Okay, I message you back. We schedule a consultation. Right there, you're already speaking your ideas into existence. You're already training your brain to use your mind and voice. When big money and opportunities are on the table, you're already doing it. And so from there, when we speak on our call, you're also speaking. You're in the process because you're speaking your truth on our call. And you do this on our coaching sessions too, which only preps you even more for implementing the public speaking mindset. I show you how to do that step by step. And so right now you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'll reach out to a consultation with her, how much it's going to cost. I'm going to ask her, oh, I was just wondering about your coaching. I've had that happen before. So the reason why I point this out is because when you reach out to me for this is for those of you only who have been thinking about getting coached by me. I want you to come as much as possible empowered to that message and empowered to our call, because that will be the foundation of everything we do, is that empowerment. Asking directly, Amber, I would like to take you up on your offer of a consultation. When is your next free opening? So simple, right? That right there is what I'll be coaching you on how to do. So I just gave you a little sample of it, but think about it that way. When you reach out directly and then you sit and you wait and you have to sit with those feelings, those exact same thing you'll be doing after you get on your video. Those same kind of emotions, the way your body responds to doing something like that, will be the same emotions you'll experience after going on live video and speaking your truth and sharing your real story, that vulnerability. So it's a very good practice when you're reaching out to me, because then I want you to sit with yourself. Sit with the feeling. Is your heart jumping? Is your stomach jumping? This is what used to happen to me when I reached out to a coach for a consult, okay? Before it became a norm for me, okay? Is it dropping? What I have my clients do is put their feet on the floor. So this is something to watch after you reach out, okay? Is put your feet on the floor. Allow yourself to feel your feet on the ground. And feel that connection. When you get on a call with me, I'll show you exactly how to do with that. I just showed you right now, but I'll show you what works specifically for you, because depending on your response to that feeling of vulnerability, it's going to be different from person to person. From woman to woman, it's different. It's always different. So after you've grounded yourself, and then you've done all the belief work, you've asked yourself, what am I not believing about myself? What am I not believing about her? What am I not believing about all these other things that are going on in my life? And you bring that to the call. From there, we're going to coach you from that place, that grounded place. That's the secret sauce right there, because then We're speaking on that level. We're co-creating. We're on that higher dimensional field. Oh, it's a bomb diggity girl, okay? It's a bomb.com is what my client says, okay? We have a lot of fun on our sessions. A lot of fun. But again, it's not always unicorn and rainbows, but I'll show you how to ground yourself after feeling vulnerable. When you come out with something that you didn't know you were going to talk about on our coaching call and you do, or on a consultation, I will coach you through that. Every time that happens through a vulnerability hangover, I've been there. I've done that. And I'll show you exactly how to move through that. So no matter what, no matter when you decide to go with coaching or you decide to go a different direction, no matter what, by the time you get off the call, I'll be showing you throughout that call how to ground yourself after vulnerability hangover, how to be bold, how to be resourceful, influential. And by the way, the grounding is the resourcefulness right there. That is being resourceful. When you use all the resources you have to ground yourself and to show up on video like this, you will be making a deep impact and massive profit with your mind and voice, just like my clients are doing right now. So message me and we'll get on that consultation. All right, everybody, hope you have a blessed day. I will see you all later.